Meghana, first of all, congratulations
Thank you.
on a hardworking year and a wonderful presentation today. I was really impressed with all the learning that you not only did, but showed people that you did. And one thing I noticed and I wanted to ask about is that Sphero, when you're using Sphero, it reminds me of a little animal or
Yeah.
something. And I wondered if you ever got attached to Sphero. I wonder if you ever like started thinking of it as like a pet or.
No, not really. But my sister definitely did. She likes to chase it around, and it's a fun toy to play with, kind of like an animal or a pet.
I can see how you could get attached to it. That's why I asked. So I'm not surprised that your sister got kind of attached. And I was also impressed because you were using Swift, which is a new language from Apple. It's not that new at this point. It's probably, I don't know, a couple of years old, but that's new for computer languages. And I wondered if you had any observations about using Swift, about how easy it was. You're probably one of the youngest Swift users out there. So what did you notice about how easy it was to use or learn? Or
I noticed it was a lot like JavaScript.
I was wondering if you had anything to compare it to. So.
Yeah. Uh, I don't have much. I don't have much experience with languages like that, so I wouldn't be able to say that it's more complicated than something or less complicated. But I think it was generally easy to use, and I would recommend it to people who are thinking about using it.
Okay, that's good to know. I'm sure Apple will be glad to hear that. You put a note that Swift wasn't compatible with your robot
Yeah.
framework. So maybe you could say a little bit about that. I know you said a little bit in your presentation, but I wanted to hear more about how you discovered that and how you worked around it.
Well, one thing about Swift is it's not a very supported language, so we weren't able to find many tutorials on it. So we found out that Swift wasn't compatible with RobotKit when we put RobotKit into it, and it just kept showing up, showing a lot of errors, and it shows errors. One thing about Swift, it shows errors, but it doesn't exactly show why the errors are coming. So if anyone were to use Swift, I would recommend that they have either had minor coding experience, or they have someone that can help them with that.
Okay. After all you've been through this year, would you recommend the Magic Experience to another student? And
Yeah.
if so, say a little about why.
I thought that well, you learn a lot of new things that you wouldn't have learned about before, and it also opens up, like Ella said in her presentation, that it could be a career option too. You can explore the thing you're doing, and yeah, I generally thought it was really fun, and we also formed a really good bond with our mentor, so that was nice.
Okay. Congratulations on a great job.